Hi guys, it's Natiluv Tarot, and right now we're going to do we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk, we're gonna pull cards, you know, get acquainted for the new year. It's my first like official like video on the channel for the new year, which I'm very excited. I'm trying to cleanse. I'm cleansing some Florida water, the energy and everything else. First and foremost, all my information is in the description below. I ask that you kindly like, share, and subscribe. I also subscribe back to my subscribers, and I'm active. I actually look at my subscribers stuff too, and like and share and comment and all that. And let me put some of my lip oil on. No ashy lips. So I know that healing right now is a really big thing for a lot of people. Like, that's something that I'm picking up on for 2025. Like, it's weird because a lot of people in 2024, they started picking up on the energy of healing, but they weren't really putting forth the effort towards like 100% healing. They might have did like little things. But I feel like this year is a very, very spiritual year for a lot of people. I feel like they're tapping in more. Like, people who normally don't pay attention to like, you know, spiritual necessities and things of that nature, they're going to be more tapped in. They're going to start realizing like a shift, like something is going on here in the physical. And they're going to start moving their attention to the spiritual, because they're going to realize like the spiritual warfare and what they need to do to protect themselves, and, you know, how to manipulate energy so that they can have success and wealth and certain things in their life. All right. So I'm telling you here right now, like the naysayers that never believed, or, you know, they kind of was like on the fence of it. I feel like now their eyes are going to open a little bit more. Sorry, let me just pray real quick. Sorry, like to pray. So I know a lot of you probably like, why are you not showing your face? I don't really show my face on social media because, one, people like to send evil eye. Two, your eyes is like your gateway. It's just to your soul in a sense. And so I don't really like people really, you know, like in my videos staring in my eyes into my gateway, if you know what I'm saying. I do keep myself well protected. I do advise other people to keep themselves well protected, but just to be on the safe side, you know, I like to do what I do. But let's see here. Let's start the... So, what messages do Spirit have for us for 2025? 2025, what is coming out? So a whole chunk came out. Okay. So we got some cards coming out. Okay. So already what I'm picking up is, with the World card here, it talks about cycles and completing cycles, like closing out a lot of cycles. So like I said, that kind of goes alongside of what I was saying about there's going to be a lot of people who didn't necessarily believe in a lot of things, and now their eyes are going to start opening up, and it's going to align with their mind and their thought process, and they're going to start realizing certain things and the shift that's going on and taking place, and they themselves are going to start to kind of replay, you know, past scenarios and things of that nature, and then they're going to start closing out cycles. Like the toxic shit that they used to do back in the day or was currently doing, they're going to start realizing why they need to change up their ways or their mindset or their thought process or the way they communicate and the things that they do. Things are going to start getting a little different and start changing for them. And then the Ace of Cups is here. So this is going to be a very emotional year because of a lot of people accepting their trauma, doing their shadow work, going through ego deaths, you know, going through awakenings, major transformations is taking place. It's going to be very, very emotional, but it's also going to be a new beginning, like a new beginning for spiritual times for these people, which is a beautiful thing because we have a lot going on right now in the world. I don't know if you watch the news. I don't like watching the news, by the way. The news is depressing as fuck. Excuse my language. I cuss. But yeah, I saw 444 on my timer while I was saying that. But we're guided and protected. Whoever's tapped into this video, I send you healing energy. I send you protection. I send you guidance. we're protected, point blank and period. Our ancestors and Father God, they gonna step every time. They here. But like I was saying, it's a new beginning of emotional pouring into ourselves, right? We are tapping in with the collective, with our soul tribe that's operating on the same levels as us, vibing on the same levels as us, right? And with that comes the chariot energy, which is major forward movement. A lot of us we're moving into times to where we're starting to believe, we're starting to stand up for one another, we're starting to try to exercise our rights a little bit more, we're starting to exercise our throat chakra and try to talk more, because times are really changing. Like, we're going through some real dark times right now, and these dark times is going to be testing people, and people going to have to realize that they're going to have to rely on their faith more and more each day, right? Because the people who you want to rely on, you can't rely on these people, because people are becoming corrupt, things are happening. I tell you, Satan walks on earth. This is Satan's playground, okay? And Satan likes to use humans as his host, point blank and period, to do his work. So we as earth angels, we have to spiritually prepare for that. And I feel like a lot of people who never once realized they were an earth angel, or never realized how in tuned and tapped in they are to their higher source, their higher powers, they're going to start realizing that. And then there's going to be like a sense of urgency to really, get to working on it. Like, really starting to like research and learn and tap in and start to like understand. 111 just popped up in my head. So a lot of people are going to be trusting their intuition more and more. 555 just popped up in my head. A lot of changes for a lot of you. A lot of you are going through changes. I'm hearing money changes. I'm hearing too, like, a lot of you need to be careful with your finances. You need to start putting some money aside and saving for rainy days, because things are going to drastically change. Groceries may get more expensive. Services, the amount of money might change. Taxes could be a little different too for some people. Like, some people, you may not get the amount of taxes that you thought or are anticipating to get. So that's something that I'm hearing. I'm also hearing too, like, if you have some type of business that you want to do, now's the time to really, like, if you haven't planned it out, or if you planned it out, to kind of start making small steps towards manifesting it, creating it, and getting it off the ground. And okay, I'm picking up too that we got to stop relying on social media so much. Like, you guys need to start collecting emails and start sending out newsletters via emails, or start putting up flyers around, start passing out your business cards more, because I feel like randomly social medias can shut down throughout the new year, potentially happening. Some social medias can just be unavailable at times, or the service is not that great. And so you're going to want to really kind of like shift. Like, you need another means to communicate with your clients, with your audience outside of social media. Too many people are relying on social media heavily for their money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying not to use it. Obviously, utilize whatever is going to cut you your check or get you your audience engagement, of course. But what I'm also picking up is that you have to look for another alternative, because if social media gets shut down or anything, especially with this whole stuff with TikTok and all of that, you're going to need like another way to touch your audience, your clients. And I'm hearing newsletters, I'm hearing emails are so important. I'm also hearing like pop-up shops and seminars and stuff, like collaboration seminars and things may be really good too, like within the, your popular cities and stuff, to kind of gather your crowd together so that you can kind of see your tribe. But just be real careful with that, obviously. Have security, have appropriate security measures, and have rules and regulations and things of that nature. Don't jump on a whim and just do it. You need to really plan that out if you're going to go that route too. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up. I'm picking up a lot of people needing to go to therapy in 2025, because they've dealt with a lot of trauma, because they have inner child wounds, because they don't know how to sort out their feelings, they don't know how to communicate. It will be really beneficial, because 2025 is such an emotional year. It's such a year of releasing and reflecting. You need help. A lot of you need help. So like a therapist, a professional. I'm picking up to 2025. You need to become your own financial advisor. You need to learn about the tax process and how you do taxes so that you understand certain things. You need to learn how to do credit repair yourself and to stop paying people to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like Spirit is saying like you need to take charge of your assets and your wealth. You need knowledge. Knowledge is truth. Knowledge is key. So I'm hearing like we really need to like work on that. Like really work on getting like financial literacy. I don't know who this is in the collective, but you need to pay attention to your car. Whatever's going on with your car, you need to get that fixed ASAP or start saving up the money to get it fixed, because if not, your car is going to give out on you and then you're going to be asked out. And then there's a small percentage in this collective too where Spirit is saying that your car is pretty much like trashed. Like you need to start saving up money for a down payment towards another vehicle, because if not, you're going to be really unhappy and the vehicle is going to give out at one of the worst times. So like for instance, a prime example, say you're on your way to a job interview, that's when your shit is going to want to clunk out because you know you should have gotten rid of it already. Or 1111, as I said that. And it's funny, 1111. So I feel like if you're trying to get a new vehicle, you're going to be blessed with that. You're going to be able to make it happen. You might feel like you're running through obstacles and running through hoops, but it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen. 1111 is the gateway. It's the opening to portals. 1111 is about trusting your intuition as well and knowing that you're alchemizing whatever it is that you want to bring in. So 2025, again, is about releasing what's not needed, reflecting on the good, or even when you reflect on the past, knowing how to kind of work through that. That's why I said a lot of you need to get into counseling is what I'm hearing. 2025 is about resources, saving your resources, knowing how to cultivate certain resources, learning financial literacy towards your resources. Like it's like I keep hearing resource. We gotta like listen, we have to go back to our ancestral ways. We have to learn how to farm ourselves. We have to learn how to take care of plants and all of that. We have to learn how to store our meats properly, or you know, how to make meals stretch, how to cook certain things at home ourselves, how to cut back on electricity and certain things in the house. We need to learn herbal medicine, herbal remedies to help ourselves when we're sick, because I don't know, like there's something about the healthcare system too that I feel like is going to be an issue this year too for a lot of people. Like they're going to have problems with the health insurances and stuff. What else am I picking up? I'm hearing minimalistic, simplistic. So I feel like the vibe for this year too is minimalism. Like not being so gaudy, but being a little bit more toned down. So I can see like the neutrals, like, you know, the blacks, the whites, the beige, the maroons, the salmon, the blush pinks, you know, the browns, the very soft mustard yellows, like fall colors and earthy colors being a thing. I could see people wanting to live more simple, wanting less clutter in their place, and wanting, you know, colors like sage, olive green, and those things that kind of really help with their mental and toning down. Like I see that with like the dressing attire too, and as well as patterns. I do see patterns, but I see more toned down patterns, kind of like you see like how I have this like abstract-ish looking, like things like that, or like leopard or cheetah print, like things like that, but more toned down. I feel like the girlies are starting to realize that, you know, being a naturalist is better. So I feel like the girlies are going to give you glam here and there, but they're also going to give you like natural baddie. Like they're going to start realizing like, damn, I'm beautiful. Like I want to show my authentic beauty. And I feel like a lot of these men are going to be over like that whole glamour look, and they're going to want more natural women. So a lot of them, of course, you're still going to have your few that still want like, you know, weave and all that extra, which is fine, but they're going to want a more toned down version of it. You know, like I keep hearing like, I want to see the real you. I want to see you for you. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to see what is our kids going to look like potentially. You know, people are getting fillers, but like all types of craziness, to the point that when they're meeting each other, male and female, because it's not just women, men too are getting surgery done. Hello. they, they want to know, like, what are your real features? Like, they're looking at you thinking like, oh, she's so beautiful, her eyes are this, that, her cheekbones, her roof, to come to find out that that ain't even your real features. So like men and women, like, we're starting to say like, all right, we want the real you, we want the, the authentic you. I'm telling you, if you have like a natural business, like for like herbs, medicine, natural makeup and all that type of stuff, like natural body products, face, skincare and all of that, natural like clothing, like made with fine fabrics or whatever, like non-animal cruelty and things of that nature, I feel like you guys are gonna have a pretty decent year in 2025, because people are shifting towards that more and more, and they're gonna start appreciating like these little small businesses and the small business price. I also am hearing that this is a year to not overprice your things too much. Like, obviously you want to price it to where you can afford your raw material and everything, but you also want to make it affordable for the collective so that they can come towards you. Like, and I'm also hearing this is the year to give back as well too. So if you're business owners or you're highly, engulfed with the community, you need to like do free things for the people here and there. That's kind of like your way of giving gratitude and saying thank you, and you get back blessings tenfold. Okay, but that's pretty much what I'm picking up. The last message Spirits wants me to tell you guys is that 2025 is about self-love and self-care, self-esteem. It's about building yourself up. So, treating yourself at home, like taking care of your skin, taking care of your mind, taking care of your body, watching what you consume, drinking a lot of water, using more natural products, like showing yourself more kindness and more grace, and being less harsh on your mind, body, and spirit. Okay. So I hope this resonated with some of you guys. I hope some of those tips will really help you. I'm wishing you guys a wonderful and blessed New Year's for your big businesses. We don't say little around here. Our big businesses, our big entrepreneurs, big D, big P energy, period. But most importantly, I'm hoping that we can continue to rock with each other and we can continue to vibe. Again, the information is in my description. Like, share, and subscribe at Natiluv Tarot is my page here on YouTube. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, because I do personal tarot readings as well as I do teach tarot, if you need lessons, you can email nattylovetarot@gmail.com. I'm also open to collaborations with people. I love that. Okay, so have a wonderful and blessed and beautiful, beautiful day. And of course, like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye, babies.